So today, one of the many projects we're doing today is we're going to create the door for the facade. Made out of cedar fence boards. Yeah. Free, of course. And we're going to make the Z pattern on there, or reverse Z, whatever I decide to do. But as of right now, this is what it's going to look like. And then it's going to go on the facade. We're going to cut that out today, mount the door, make that be pretty awesome on there. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Want to see what I made? No. Yes, you do.
You said, see what I made? And no, I can't see it.
You gotta look.
Troy?
What? She's not looking.
You're as bad as the kids tonight.
I know, I want your full attention.
Yeah, you're as bad as the kids.
Door!
Good for you.
Door.
What are you guys working on?
Christmas?
Christmas?
No. Hey, look. We've got a door. Okay, that's not going to be in there. That's going to be in the witch's thing, but we have a door frame. It's a nice clean cut on there, I have to admit. So, now we're going to install the door. That's pretty. I gotta admit, that's pretty cool looking. Let's see how much battery power we have. Oh, 17 minutes. That's not enough. Nice. Alright. Alright, the next thing we're going to work on is we're going to tear apart those shutters right there. And we're going to make them actual shutters because we're going to cut off that bottom section right there and keep that section there. And then I think that we're going to start on putting, probably one of the next things that we're going to do is we need to put, we're going to get scaffolding this later on this week. But we're going to put 2x4s on the back of this. They're going to go up right there, up right there, up right there, up right there. So wherever the two panels meet is where we're going to put a 2x4. And what that's going to do is it's going to hold the back of the top panel. And then we're going to also secure the panels to the walls. You know, I'm going to put some hooks and do like the aircraft cable or some wire, some metal wire and stuff like that. So I think that's what will be the rest of the night, is doing that. So I think we're going to do the shutters first. All right. Okay, so you can tell, put that up there like that. There we go. So you can tell that there are, I should probably take those down because they don't look cool, but I just can't believe now those lines don't match up. That's a little weird. Oh well. I'll have to figure out something with that because I don't like that. Anyways, those two match up. Those don't. Those do. Maybe I can figure something out. I don't know. Anyways, so you've got up there, and you got two windows up there, and the third panel right there. So, problem with it is, you can tell. Don't ask me how this happened, but we have a gap. Quite a gap. It's because I had to pull those, as I think it's because this header bar is not exactly flush. It was flush when I put it up, but I don't think it's super flush now. So you can tell I didn't do like a super awesome job on it, but it's there. So, and you can tell that I'm overlapping a little bit. This is not a full 8-foot span, so I kind of knew that going into it. So I'll have to make that last panel a little smaller. I'll have to recut it, which is fine. I actually have a panel that I can do that with to make it super light. So I'll have to take a picture of this in the daytime because it kind of is not really cool right now, but I can tell you, this thing looks killer. I gotta paint that. I didn't know which panel I was going to use up there, so I didn't paint it yet. So I've got to go up and use the, I'll use a stick with a brush and do some staining on it, because that's what I did right here, and you can barely tell the difference between the two. So yeah, we'll figure out on that one to get the lines to match up. It won't be a huge deal because I'm going to put a roof up there too. The roof's going to be the interesting part, because the roof from there is going to be about a foot out, and from here it's going to be about 2 feet out. So this will be like a porch roof. That'll be an eave, it'll look like. So to get up there, I've got to use the scaffolding or a ladder and then put some blocks on the bottom of it, and then put the, somehow get a board up there. It'll be kind of interesting. Anyways, we'll see. So that's where we're at right now. I got shushed by a neighbor. I don't know who, but somebody said shh. So we're gonna be quiet. I was using the hammer drill and the hammer and stuff like that, and this is, or impact, whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna clean up the tools and see what else we can do, just little stuff. So here's what we have so far. So evidently my camera decided to not record anything today. So I've lost almost everything I've recorded. So this is where we're at right now. I'm testing this out too, so this may not end up making it. I gotta fix that. That looks terrible. Oh no, I'm not. That's gonna have a cover over, so I don't really care what that looks like. Anyways, so we're at this stage now. These are the top story, the second story. So I'm painting those right now. I had a problem earlier today where I thought that these two panels, being the top and the bottom, were different color, and they technically are. What I found was that it doesn't really matter what I do with it, because this wood is different than that wood, and so it soaks in differently. This doesn't soak in as well because it was meant for shipping crates, so it's a denser wood, but it's lighter as well, where this is just regular plywood, so it's soaked it up, and you can't even, I mean, some of this you can't even tell that there's any gray on it, where this you could definitely tell there's gray. So the problem is that I really can't do anything about it unless I want to redo all these panels and completely change them, and I don't think I can match that color again. So we're gonna go with what we've got, because we've already got some back there that are painted. I'm painting these, and we'll see what this does. So yeah, not fun. All right. Hey, it's another day. I don't know what part of the vlog of this will be on, but I always say that, but whatever. So I'm here in my empty garage, except for that's cool stuff. But yeah, so this is eventually going to be the witch's room, and this is where the motel, this is where the bedroom was in the motel. So basically all of this actually comes out a little more than it should, but all that'll be pushed back. And so the wall will actually probably go right about here, which is pretty much right in line with that. I kind of measured it out one year. And then the panels will go down here and go straight out to that wall. And this wall will actually have burlap hanging from it, burlap strips, and then the wall will start here. Obviously I'll break for the garage door so the garage door can go down. And then we'll start another wall here, going down. And this year I'm going to be super smart because last year I put a wall, or for the motel, I put a wall right here. And see, look at that. Bet you never seen one of those. Remote control truck. Yeah. So what I did was I had the wall right here, and so I couldn't get into it because I screwed in all the stuff up here, and I screwed in all the stuff up here, and I've screwed a roof in and stuff like that, and so I couldn't move this wall anymore. So now I'm gonna put this wall in, but I'm not gonna attach it to the top, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna push it out a little bit until we're done with painting or anything. So then, and same with over here, all my tools and all my, my cabinets, I had to get in here one time when the wall was here to get something out of here, and I was like, my arm was like in there like this, and was like, oh, I can't get out. And it was super, I got stuck. It was pretty cool. So that's all gonna go. Hey, look at this, Necrotic Creations. I have some Froggy's Fog. Look at that, Froggy's Fog. There we go. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is that's gonna be the witch's room. It's supposed to rain like tomorrow afternoon, of course, and then it's supposed to rain again like next Friday and maybe Saturday. So what my goal is to have the facade done by, I'd like it done by tomorrow morning, at least all the panels up, which is what I'm getting ready to do now. I just flipped you off, didn't I? I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the panels up, and then I'm going to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get the aircraft cable to anchor it to the house. Just because like this section here is gonna have panels all the way along this, and the only thing really, I'm gonna put another one of these, another up right here, but all these are gonna have panels where this is gonna be empty right here because I want this is the entrance to the witch's room. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna do some better bracing over here. That was just to hold that wall up. So there'll be a wall going up there and all the way across to meet that one over there. And what it's gonna do is I need to make sure that this doesn't go forward since this is a driveway. So that's all gonna be aircraft cable to the house, and it's also going to be braced. This is already braced here. I'll put another one over there, better than that. It'll go inside the panel. I'm trying to do the minimal amount of bracing to the house. I don't want to put a bunch of crap, holes in the house. So, but what I will show you is, look what we did. We decided to work smarter, not harder, and get a scaffolding. This was $37 to rent for a week, and it goes up 6 feet high, which is right to there. So, so that means I can easily reach, I can reach all the way up to that bolt right there. So, which is the highest I really need to go. So these two panels, this panel right here, I actually put upside down. So I just got done flipping it over and reattaching it all. See, work smarter, use clamps. Clamp. And I've got tie plates up here. I got these cool boards that go up from that one to that one, and they attach like that. See? Thinking structure here, people. Structure, structure, structure. And then there's one over here. Oh, that one doesn't show. There's one right there. And then there's one for that panel over there. Because those will have corners like those right there. Yeah, those will be on the corners to hold them in and all that kind of stuff. So, yes, we decided to go scaffolding because it made total sense. So, which, I mean, I was trying to do this all with an A-frame ladder, and that just doesn't work. So, so there you go. We have 2 panels already. So we'll do these 2 next. And then we'll go up. That one was hanging straight up like that. And so I was holding it from going this way while I was screwing it all in, but now I can take those down and it'll freestand. Anyways, so the reason that I did, I'll show you really why. I didn't really care how I cut this because of the fact that what I'm going to do is the windows themselves have a really large frame around each window. So what I'm going to do is, instead of trying to fit them in there and get them cut right when I don't even have them yet, I have the measurements from the lady who I'm buying them from, I'm going to cut them. I cut them about 1.5 inches inside. So when I go to get the windows, I'm going to screw straight through the frames into here, and I'll probably take some bits of 2x4s or something like that, or and put behind each screw so that it has something to really smash to. Because I'm assuming these windows are gonna be a little heavy. So these are the smaller windows, so they're gonna go on top. They're gonna be on the top part in the middle. And so that will be the top part of that. It got dark fast, but it's only like 7:30. So we're still gonna, I'm gonna try to get all of it up by tonight. I'm gonna leave one piece because I need to cut it at an angle. I think, yeah, I will. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more panels to go, and I think I can get them all up tonight. So let's get back to it. We've got 3 up so far. So, as you can tell, I am inside the facade, backside of it. This is a cool witch's cabinet that we've got from Becky Newman, Witch Creek Cemetery. Anyways, so this is what we were at. These are the 2 panels over here that I haven't put up yet. And this is what we're at now. We now have 2 panels up there. So the problem is I don't have, let me see if I can find my cell phone. Here's where we're at now. We're trying the roof piece up there, seeing what that looks like. Problem with it is that if you go back farther, you can see the top because I can't reach all the way to the top, and it probably would be more problematic if we left it up that high. So it's just gonna go along that top rail right there. So we'll do that across the top. The window holes are cut, everything's framed up. So right now what we're doing is we're painting the top, the roof pieces. And so we've got all this, I gotta stain that still, and cut windows. So hopefully the rest of today will be windows and trim and the roof pieces. So the trim that I'm talking about is that I wanna put a cap on both of these. I'll put a cap on that one on the side, and then the cap over there, and then probably frame this out, maybe, if I have enough wood. If I don't have enough wood, we have some other ideas. I'll probably frame up the top rail just a little bit. So I've got this really cool molding right here. I got this from the Restore, and it's 12 feet long. So we're gonna do this around the door first, and then anything extra we can use on that if we wanted to. We double it up or something, I don't know. So this area right here is gonna have burlap over it. I'll probably stain that. And then there'll be burlap over there, and then there'll be a solid wall from there to there. So you won't see any of that. And yeah, so we got the facade up, which is fantastic. And yeah, I did it all by myself. Yeah. So we're rocking and rolling. So if I can get the windows and the roof pieces up today, that would really put me ahead, because yesterday it rained all day, so I didn't get anything done. I got stuff, but I didn't get anything done. So I need to make up for that. So hopefully today we can get all that done. So I'm gonna get off this, set it up to do time lapse, and see you later.